as the apex body for planning and monitoring and coordination of social economic development plans and programs in Bhutan, functioned as the high-level SDG committee with day-to-day responsibilities carried out by GNHC Secretariat. And the SDG Working Committee and the VNR Task Force are committees put in place to ensure mainstreaming SDGs in agencies, sector plans, and programs. Bhutan, during the regional SGLP, have reported on goals 6, 7, 11, 12, and 15, which I would like to further delve in slight details in our context. For goal 6, clean water and sanitation, Bhutan has one of the highest per capita water resource availability in the world. But however, we still face challenges of water shortages. And our recent Bhutan Living Standards survey states that 99.5% of the population has access to improved water source, and access to improved sanitation, we have a 92% coverage. We have also put into place required legislation, plans, and strategies to ensure sustainable management and utilization of water resources. However, we still face the challenge of drying of water source due to global warming and climate change, inadequate or poor infrastructure facilities, and other challenges with the growing population in the urban area especially. Under Goal 17, Bhutan is doing fairly well. The population housed in 17 indicates 96.6% of the population use electricity for lighting purpose, while 95.2% use for cooking. And 100 units of free electricity in rural households are distributed to encourage use of electricity. Bhutan has good potential for renewable resources, but however, the cost for developing this alternate energy resources is a challenge, and high dependency of hydropower and its vulnerability to climate change also is another challenge. Sorry. Under Goal 11, 60% of home ownership has been achieved within the country, and housing policy is under formulation. Cultural heritage remains strong, and we have a good connectivity, fairly good connectivity of road network within the country, and certain policies such as the disabled-friendly construction guidelines, spatial planning bills are under formulation. Under the challenges for Bhutan under Goal 11, we have inadequate housing in urban areas and limited public transport facilities, water scarcity and water management, and increasing vehicle congestions, and still have inadequate disabled-friendly infrastructures and public spaces. We have responsible consumption. Under responsible consumption and production, we have the draft National Energy Efficiency and Conservation Policy in place, and which is initiated by the Department of Renewable Energy. Under Goal 15, Life on Land, Bhutan has been identified as a carbon negative country, and our constitution mandates 60% forest coverage for all times. And over 50% of Bhutan's protected areas and biological corridors remain intact, and Bhutan has been identified as a biodiversity hotspot as well. While Bhutan is on track on all the SDGs, Bhutan faces a lot of socioeconomic challenges and last mile challenges. And while Bhutan is on track on all SDG, Bhutan faces threat from climate change and disaster risk. And while Bhutan is on track on all SDGs, Bhutan faces economic vulnerabilities. In view of this, we would like to seek the support, as always, from all the development partners and Southeast Asian forum like these to help Bhutan implement SDGs planned out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Sonam Soki, for highlighting the progress that Bhutan has made, and it is very heartening to hear that you just said at the end that Bhutan is on track on all the SDGs. I was really particularly, attracted by that particular statement. That is a very, very big statement. And then, of course, you highlighted last mile challenges, the social challenges, the climate trade, over dependency, and the economic vulnerability, and all of that. And you also referred to your graduation, LDC graduation, and there are many countries on the way towards graduation. I think this is one of the major achievements of the United Nations as well as the country themselves, that many countries for the first time are being graduated from the LDC status, and most of them are from South Asia and the Asia Pacific region.